Fabien, you've been here a long time. Well, you and Jordan both. What was that atmosphere like? Have you experienced anything quite like what it was tonight in Doak, and just walking off the field winners? That just seemed like an old school Florida State win.
Yeah, I could say we experienced it last year when we played Florida. It was about the same crowd. It was a great time. We played good, and it was just a great team win.
Questions for Jordan. Coach Norvell said you were having fun out there. I guess how did it feel out there today? Were you indeed having fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun today. Winning is fun at the end of the day. So when you win, I mean, you have fun. So I'm very thankful for my teammates. Coach Norvell and I had a meeting last Sunday, last Sunday, about having fun again. He feels like sometimes I may be pressing, feel like I have pressure and I'm trying to do too much. I mean, so I'm just trying to be back to myself, enjoy the game of football, enjoy it with my teammates. But yeah, man, winning is fun. So I would sacrifice the pressure and everything to win every single time.
Over here. Jordan, you guys were 0-2 on fourth down situations tonight. Do you think that this needs to be a focus in practice this week as you guys gear up for Wake Forest, or was it just, Duke's defense tonight that really caused that situation?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's two really good football teams going at it. Duke's a really good football team. That defense is really good. Sometimes that defense is going to make plays too at the end of the day. But we got to keep chipping away. We would love to convert those downs, but at the end of the day, there's two football teams going at it, and one side wins on each play. So they came up big on those plays, but at the end of the game, we came up when it mattered.
Jordan, in that fourth quarter, the offense scored 18 points, nearly double the total for the game. What adjustments did y'all make to be able to turn it on like that at the end of the game?
We really didn't make that many adjustments at all. We knew it was going to hit. We had to keep chipping away. I mean, like I said, Duke is a very good football team. I think they were 1 for 26 on plays over 20-plus yards this year, or some crazy stat like that. Yeah, man, we're going to keep chipping away. We knew it was going to pop at some point. We got the run game at the end of the game, and Keon made a big play, and Deuce made the biggest play of today's game. Deuce is the type of person that comes to work every single day. He always doesn't get the ball in offense, but he came up when it matters, so we're thankful for him.
Brendan?
Questions for both Shyheim and Fabo. The goal line stop you guys had, I guess what goes into that toughness, both mentally and physically in that moment, and why does the defense continually play well with its back against the wall?
Well, on the defense, on the team, really, we got a saying, January to January, that work we put in the off season, fall camp, spring, summer, that prepare you for those moments like that. Today's motto was they don't score, and unfortunately, we ain't do a good job of that. But anytime we can stop as a defense or offense from scoring, that's our job, and it's whatever it take down there. So that's what you seen.
Jordan?
For all three of you guys, as leaders on the team, when you go down early on in games, is there any rah-rah speech on the sideline or any heads dropping, or is it just, you guys, business as normal?
You come to Florida State to make plays, This D1 football, it's division athletes on the other side just like it's on your team. So, it's as a team, as a defense, as leaders, as an offense for J-Trav, you just let your guys know that you got them. And, it shouldn't be like no rah-rah because, at sometimes rah-rah ain't good, for the environment of the scenery at the moment. But, you just got to pull, like, individual guys aside and, they going to relay the message, And as a team, we got each other back. So we're going to say something when it's need to be fixed, and when it's going good, we're going to say it's going good.
Can I go over here to Adlin?
Shyheim and then Fabien and then Jordan, please. And I know it might be repetitive, but Sarah, give me some effort here on this one. But Shyheim, just the way you guys played that second half against LSU, it felt like this team was going to be maybe unstoppable, almost flawless. It hasn't been perfect, but you guys keep winning football games. Maybe. How confident are you that you guys can just find ways to win football games, maybe if it isn't perfect every night?
It's just the want to, you got to make up in your mind that my man ain't going to beat me, or your 11 better than our 11. And our motto on defense is trust your brothers, Like Pat said, trust that your team ain't going to do his job so you can do yours, and everything going to work out fine.
Ira?
Fine, it's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's my fault. Sorry.
Good, baby. What was the question again?
Fabien, you guys have been really good late in games. How much of that do you think it is the rotations you guys do, and so the guys are fresher in the second half?
It has a lot to do with the rotation because, sure, at the end of the day, if I'm going out there fresh, I'm going to go make plays like I did today. If Fisk out there fresh, he's going to go make plays. If Josh out there fresh, he's going to make plays. At the end of the day, it's all about putting each other in the best position to be dominant. Regardless, we don't want to put nobody out there if you're tired. Just because you're tired, you need to come off the field.
For Jordan, 10 carries, 62 rushing yards. Was that something that Duke was giving you guys, the ability for you to run, or is that something that you guys felt like you just kind of had to have in the second half especially?
We kind of knew that this week. We talked about that. A couple of those plays were going to hit, and they did. But it starts up front with the offensive line. I appreciate them more than anything in the world, man. They fight through a lot of adversity, injuries, and they just keep going. Maurice on that last drive, he was hurting pretty bad on his knee. I just said to him, like, come on, man, this is the last drive right here. He got up without saying anything, just grinding on that last play, and we scored a touchdown. So, I mean, kudos to them. Kudos to guys in the perimeter blocking. It makes my job easy. I mean, I wasn't getting hit behind the line of scrimmage. It was always downfield. So, yeah, that's all my teammates.
For Jordan, you mentioned today was about, having fun playing the game and, letting off a little bit of the stress as well. There were a lot of handful of, big catches tonight, from Shyheim, Marquise, and you go down the list. It seems like Keon has one every week. I guess how much more does the game become, funner when you're seeing those guys make those type of plays and those grabs?
Yeah, I love seeing my teammates be successful at the end of the day. That's the biggest thing for me. It puts a smile on my face and makes me enjoy the game even more, just seeing my guys happy. But yeah, those guys stepped up big, but it comes from practice. Everyone goes really hard in practice. Keon goes hard in practice. Johnny goes hard in practice. Yeah, man, just guys making plays. Big-time players make some big-time plays in big-time games. So that's what we got on this side of the ball.
All right, we're going to do a couple more, starting with Corey.
Jordan, you just mentioned him. I know he wasn't out there at the end to celebrate, but the game that Johnny had and just what he means to this offense, the toughness he continues to show to be here and keep making those catches that he makes.
Yeah, Johnny's my guy. Praying for him because he fights through a lot of adversity too. My favorite thing with Johnny is no matter what, if he doesn't get the ball, you never hear him complain. You never see him throw his hands up in the air. And that's one of your favorite things as a quarterback. I mean, you don't want to see your guys showing you up, and Johnny never does that. And I respect that more than anything in the world. And Johnny fights through so many injuries. He's always in practice, no matter how he's feeling, with a positive mindset. That's my guy, and that's all I got to say.
All right, going up to Andrea.
Jordan, you're now the career leader in total yards here at Florida State. You passed Chris Wenke. I was wondering if you knew that was in sight for this game, but also kind of how you feel about having your name up there at number 1 now.
Yeah, that's a blessing from the man upstairs. I did not know that. I'm very thankful. But once again, I can't do anything without my teammates. So that award is for all of us. I mean, the offensive line blocking really hard. The receivers making big-time plays, and running back making big-time plays too. So I'm thankful for my teammates. My coaches putting me in the right position all the time. Defense giving us the ball back with good field position. So I'm just thankful for my teammates.
Going to the last one for here.
Shyheim and Fabien, y'all have seen Jordan play a lot of football. You've seen him make a lot of plays. Does he still surprise you sometimes with his playmaking ability, be it the feet or the arm?
Yeah, it's always a surprise, even at practice. Even chasing around him after practice, it's always a surprise. He do different stuff every day, so but we're used to it now. So at the end of the day, he's a ball player.
And it's like, he in a green jersey in practice, so, we really can't touch him. So, it's always an argument and conversation. Is he down or not? But, you see him perform on Saturdays, and, it's like, as a defense, we like, nah, he wouldn't have been down right there because you know how he gets. So, watching him in practice, watching him in the game, it's just amazing. You want to have a guy like that back all the time. So.
All right, we good?
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.